Well, hello guys, Laser Show TV here, and this time we're doing my final Lego Bionicle set on this spooky Halloween night. This is set 70795 with ages 8 to 14, 171 pieces. Mask Maker versus Skull Grinder. There you can see the spooky front of the box. There you can see the back of the box with the spooky, scary features and the function with the pulling off the mask and the Skull Grinder's function and the crazy looking comic strip with the dwarfed mask maker Kimu's face on it and the combination model and Kimu's function. Now let's take a look at the set after I get it built. Ooh. Here is Mask Maker versus Skull Grinder. And we'll start off with taking a look at the instructions first of all. And here they are. As you can see, they're the same as the front of the box there. And inside here we have the comic strip with the horrible little mask or character they depict as being a Kimu there, as you can see. They got a horrible depiction of a Kimu there. Then they've got classic starting to build the characters, and then we skip straight to the back. I have reviewed every single one of these, and I'm reviewing Mask Maker versus Skull Grinder right now. And then, of course, I'll put the mask and the mask creation in the middle. And then they win with blood. And, yeah. Now, let's get on to the mask itself. The mask of creation. Here is what I think is going to be one of the main draws to this set, and this is the mask of creation there, and you can see that it sits on this stand, which is pretty okay. But one con to this is if you don't set it right, if you don't set it right, it has the thing to lean over. What you can do is prop it up a little bit, scoot it back, pop it back a little bit, and it is just fine. Or you can do this, scoot the red thing out where you can see it just a tiny bit and put it on there like that. And there's a good look at how the holder or place to hold the mask is together. See, now I don't want to stay. Great. But you move it up. It takes a little bit, but you have to move it up just a bit. That's one issue with this set. And I apologize for the lighting. One of my lights went out. So I apologize, but you can just see I'm going to try to get you the best detail I can. Zoom in there. You can just see the detailing they did in there. I will show you it more in detail on a Kimu later, but just look at the glory in this. It looks pretty amazing. And this is what drew me to this set, is this mask. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then just here's an overall view of it. And it looks pretty nice there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, that is the mask of creation there. And now let's take a look at the main two parts of the set. Kimu the Mask Maker and Cult of the Skull Grinder. Start off with taking a look at the spooky skeleton himself. This is Cult of the Skull Grinder, and it makes perfect sense for me to call him a spooky skeleton. Spooky scary skeleton. Because this is being recorded on Halloween. That's why I was trying to act spooky in the review intro. But that kind of fell, as you know. But, this is Cult of the Skull Grinder. And we'll start off with taking a look at the legs here. And you can see that they're bony. And has some nice translucent orange pieces going on here. And enjoy Make Dragon legs. Moving up here, we've got the nice printed torso piece, and that skeleton rib cage used in almost all of the skeleton type sets. And as I always do, I will take off so you can see the inner mechanisms of what this looks like. But yeah, you can see that there. Just move this out of the way. And you can see the inner workings there. And then if we just put this back on, there like so, it is fine. It does leave a little of exposed showing of the torso there. And I really don't like that. Or it may be a mistake on my own. I think it's a bigger gap than I like. But yeah. Let me try to fix that. I think it is a bigger gap than it's supposed to be. There it goes. That makes better sense. Sorry about that. But it does still show a bigger gap than intended. It should be there. On the head, you've got the mask, like on, I think it's Skull Warrior. Yeah, Skull Warrior there. And it has two horns, like Skull Basher. And of course you can just plop it off without losing the mask there. And you can see that that's connected with an orange piece there. And I think they were attempting to make these for Halloween. But you know, but putting the mask back on here, we're moving to the back to the main function of Kolta himself. You can see that it has a yellow thing that moves both his arms to a limit. You really have to move them there. So yeah, that's kind of hard to do. Yeah, that fell off. That was an accident, but and not intended. Great. Sorry, you're gonna have to have me fix this. There you go. But I pushed that too hard. But you can see that it works there. Pretty cool. This keeps on wanting to come off. They're probably loose. But anyway, you can see that the function works considerably well. But the problem with this is the big chunky grabber thing used to get the mask of creation. It does work better grasping the mask here considerably well, but the problem is it makes it a lot heavier when Colta is like moving. And it does still fall out and is kind of big and bulky in a way. But you can see the sheer size of this thing is pretty massive. You can get it to sit in a position. Well, I had it in a position a few minutes ago where it would stand right up. But because it's so heavy, it leans down. And that could be a major con to this set. And yeah, that is that right arm there. Or left. I think it's the left. But the right one is just built a little bit different. Or the same, but has a different weapon. Same weapon that we get in all the ones that pull masks off. Yeah. Just the same blade, no reason to go over it really. But yeah, now let's move on to Akimu, aka the Mask Maker. Here's the Mask Maker himself, Akimu, and you can see he's pretty armored up to be a protector. He is a protector sized model versus Big Bad Boy over here. The size difference could be a little issue with the set, but not very much. There, get the stand there. And what I like about this guy is he is unique to this set. And it really drew me to this. When I saw the first video of this at the New York Toy Fair, it made me want to get this set a lot. But I focused on all the other ones until now. And yeah, pretty cool. But let's get on here. He is a small protector versus the bad boy, versus the big bad boy. You can see moving his giant blade out of the way here, that he has some pretty cool feet going on, silver feet. Then you got gold, and it looks like he's made out of crystal-like material, which is pretty nice. And so we got gold plates there. And then look at the back, because you look at the translucent blue armor there. While we're focusing on the back, he has one armor or hand function, and it is that right there, the hammer function. And I will explain to that right now. Hammer function works pretty well. Does hammer like that. You can hammer, you can shake this. I'm not going to lose the studs, but you can do that. It'll twist that and fire studs. You do get about 6 or 7 extra of them. Do like the use of the Chima 2014-2015 Ultra builds. Armor, really like that we get those armor pieces there. Got this shield here. It uses the Battle for Ninjago City thing. It's also in the Temple of Jitsu as well. But it's pretty cool. You saw there. And got the same function with Colta and all the others. Just meant to pull that off there. And what you're supposed to do, what you're intended to do with it, is put the mask of creation on it. Now he looks epic. And probably gonna have the thumbnail of this video with him in it, like majorly posed. But yeah, got some armor protection here. He is well armored. I like that a lot. There is hardly any gaps on this guy, and that is what's good. One more time with the function here. Kind of slow there. but you can move that up and down. Makes really good for stop motion and banging and forging a mask. And yeah, what you're supposed to do with Colta's weapon in his right hand is grab the mask, the protector mask, off of Colta, off of Kimu here, and we'll do that like so, and just attaches and pulls off of there. And he is also supposed to grab the Mask of Creation off of Akimu as well. Like that. But that didn't work out so well. But yeah, that about completes it for Mask Maker versus Skull Grinder. Kind of pose it here in an epic pose. But yeah, I do think the protector mask does look a little bit better. And here's a good look actually at that real quick. I once again am apologizing for the light. This light right here went out on me when I turned it on, so that's why it's kind of dark. Kind of fits the mood for this review on a Halloween night. But yeah. Now on to the ratings for this epic set. And yeah, let's go on to the ratings for the set. On the ratings for this set cost about $30 US. It is a great set. I highly recommend it for Bionicle fans, or just if you want the Mask of Creation in general, you can get it with the set. Now, I really do agree with the price, but here's my problems with this set. And it is going to lower the rating, I'm sorry, but it is going to, sadly. One, we have the Mask Maker, small little guy, versus a Titan, typically. He's a Titan here, which is Colta, that is his name. So we have that. That's one con to it. I feel that Akimu is a little unadvantaged, but he could probably beat him anyway. But and another thing, this can be a nuisance if it leans down like that and not properly up like that. But I told you how to fix the problem, so you can fix it. And the thing I don't like about Colta is the friction joints in the legs. Kind of make it loose at the bottom. No friction joints. Yeah. I don't like the hammer that is so big, or that the thing that Colta has is so big, because it makes it overweight typically. And yeah. So the rating for this is gonna be a 9 out of, or actually, I'm gonna sadly have to give it an 8.5 because there are a lot of other issues with this set. Hope I made it clear enough. 8.5, and yeah, that's about it. Please comment, subscribe, and I will see you right next time. Bye, and happy Halloween.